needed some slight organization here.
And then I bring it over my nose, kind of like a sunburn.
Girl, this jacket is the jacket.
It has a pearl detailing to it.
You know, like when you go to your parents' house, you just be shopping through their stash.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I went on our walk this morning. I already got 2,000 steps. Okay, don't judge me. I haven't showered today. I was sprinting outside. It's so humid. Oh my gosh. So I just uploaded a video, which I never uploaded at 7:30 in the morning, but I did the thumbnail and everything. So that way I don't have to worry about doing that later. I don't know, it's the weekend, so I feel like early morning Saturday uploads are always a good time. And I have really been consistent with my journaling. This past like week and a half, I was looking back at the entries with the dates, and like every day, I think maybe I missed one day. I've just been super consistent. So I've been working that into my routine, because last week I told myself I wanted to have a productive week and be consistent with healthy habits that make me feel really good. So starting my mornings out with a positive headspace was definitely a game changer in the way that my days flowed. So I'm gonna do my journaling once I hang up the vlog here, and then when I got back from my walk with little Lee, like that's my motivation, is go for a walk and then we can have coffee. I don't know what it is, but it makes the coffee taste so much better. So I just did my normal double shot of espresso with oat milk, brown sugar, cinnamon, and some honey. And I found a cafe, you guys, that I didn't even know existed in the DMV. And I wanted to go, but I was like, oh, we already have coffee at home. And my problem is, like, I make really good coffee at home, so like, why go and pay for it out? Unless, here's the kicker, unless it's a cute new place I haven't been to before and it's not a chain. Like, I'm not just gonna go out to get coffee for the sake of just getting one, because that's not a treat to me when they're overpriced at places like Starbucks, Pete's, I don't know, I guess Dunkin' Donuts, or Dunkin' now is what they call it, when I could go to a cute bougier place for basically the same price that has better options and the quality where you can actually taste the espresso, right? It's not just all sugar. So I found this cafe. I don't know if I'm gonna go today. I might get a matcha if I do decide. They open up at 9:30 though, so I probably would want to get ready right now. And because it's the weekend, I would prefer to go like right in the morning so it's not super crowded. But I wanted to get cute to go to a cafe, but I also want to go to the gym today. So I don't know, I don't want to just go in my workout outfit. So we'll have to play it by ear and see. I have one fitness vlog that I recorded in the gym of my leg day workout, updated routine that I wanted to edit today. But since I already uploaded a Kayla Lashae vlogs today, I'm like, it's fine, just post it for Sunday. So I don't know, it might be one of those like relaxed Saturdays today. And I know tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna continue to vlog tomorrow or if I'm gonna start a new video, but I'm getting a bunch of new clothes that I picked up online at Abercrombie because they were doing some sales. Everything I bought was on sale, and they're doing more sales right now. Like, I think it's buy 4 items or more and it's 30% off your whole cart. So I kind of have some top options in my cart right now that I'm thinking about just to prep for fall time, because I am so obsessed with fall fashion right now. The bags that I've been picking up, like, I kind of want to show you my wish list. I wasn't going to get into this in this video because I just woke up this morning and I guess I felt chatty from the coffee I was drinking, but when I tell you Pinterest is my life, I have a board for everything. I have my fall home decor aesthetic that I kind of want to get into next month. It's a little too early in July for me to be picking up things for the apartment, but I did order a new bag and it should probably come within the next like week or two. Actually, I ordered 2 new bags. Actually, I ordered 3 new bags. If you know, you know. These are for the aesthetics. Keep getting compliments from the girls on Instagram DMs about how you guys like my style when it comes to bags and stuff, and they're like where are you finding like the inspo for it? Pinterest. Bringing my Pinterest board to real life. So I'm kind of in the headspace of getting different fabrics and textures. Like I recently showed you denim. Fall and winter is coming up, so I've been looking for like shearling, fur bags, suede bags, just other textures to switch up my collection. Woven bags as well, you know. So I have a bunch of those on my Pinterest and different silhouettes. I love a good variety of oversized tote travel bags, like for a day if I'm going out of town or something and I just need a little bit more to bring, you know, an outfit, my computer, my camera equipment, my dog stuff, you know, or like a work bag to fit my computer in it. Did I just say that? To go to like a coffee shop and stuff like that. Or mini bags for the evenings, casual style bags for daytime, bags that can be more versatile, I think is always a great option. And trying to just find out what silhouettes and brands I gravitate towards and trying a little bit of other brands, not just sticking to what I've always known, which was LV, right? But trying to get out of my comfort zone. So I've pinned a lot of different brands and I kind of only pin bags that I want to get, otherwise I will pin everything. I definitely want to add a gold bag and a silver bag into my collection as well, as far as textures go. Like maybe it will be a crystal bag or something like that, something a little bit more elevated, and not get everything in black because my default is go for black, it will go with everything, but I don't want to have a bag collection that's just only black bags. It's nice to have some, and I realized I didn't really have any. So the first bag on my list is from Bottega, and I feel like Bottega is such a fun, unique brand because of the weaving, and I really like the suede. I just feel like it screams fall to me. So the Andiamo, like the medium size, I also really like the small, is on my list. I couldn't decide between small or medium. I don't know, maybe this isn't in order, but the next bag is also from Bottega, and it's also the Andiamo clutch, which I've seen a million times. I feel like this is such a staple. It's a very like east to west elongated style, so I really like that. I don't know if I want to get it in black because, you know, it would go with everything, or I've been really seeing it and pinning it in burgundy, which I feel like would be such a good pop of color for fall, winter, during the holiday season, all black outfits, other neutral outfits as well. I just feel like that color for some reason would go with a lot, so that's definitely top on my list. I feel like their colors are really fun, so I definitely have my eye on a St. Louis. I'm not sure if I want to go for the GM or the PM because the GM, from what I see, is massive. I already own a Louis Vuitton GM Neverfull, and I know that bag is massive. It's great for gym bag, it's great for travel, carry on, all that type of stuff. Just throw all your crap in, but for an everyday, maybe the PM would be more universal. But I saw it specifically in a red color, and that red just screamed yes. Pop of color. Like, I'm really here for all of the Goyard colorways that they have. I think they really do them really well. In fact, I'm looking at this orange one right here. I need a travel bag in this orange. It's not on my list, but I was thinking about it. The next bag that I've also seen, this is a newer bag that came out recently. It's from Dior. It's the D Journey bag. I love hobo style shoulder bags, casual bags, bags recently that are more mid-size to oversized. Like back in the day, we had like the Juicy Couture Daydreamer. That was my go-to bag in freaking high school. Okay, I felt so cute in that bag. And it was a good size. Like I feel like back in the day we were always carrying bigger oversized bags, and I'm kind of leaning into that as well because you can fit more stuff and they're more practical, right? And I feel like they're definitely more casual. You wouldn't show up to a nice dinner in a D Journey because it's huge, but it'd be a good day-to-day style bag. And I really liked the blue in this print. I know it comes in leather as well. Would look good with denim outfits, all black outfits, gray outfits, more casual sweat sets, that type of a vibe. And it's screaming fall winter to me. I don't know, I just really like that bag. So that's definitely top priority on my list of bags to pick up. And there's another bag too. This one is from Prada. I feel like I really like a lot of Prada and Miu Miu. They're pretty much the same. A lot of similar designs there, but the silhouettes are stunning. Like the shapes, stunning. This is a leather shoulder bag. I think I want to pick this one up in a pop of color. They come in so many different colors, but this one has like a moon shape to it, and I really like that silhouette. I have a few in my collection here. I think that they're great everyday bags, great silhouettes. They're comfortable to wear with the strap drop and everything. And I think I've learned that I lean more towards shoulder bags than I do crossbody. They just look more polished and put together. So I really do like this like crescent shape of that bag, and the green pop of color would go so nicely with a lot of the tops that I have in my wardrobe because I wear a lot of greens. And brown, I feel like that color would go really well with brown outfits, black outfits, gray outfits, like amazingly. And then I also have recently found this Fendi bag on my Pinterest, and I was looking for more of like a furry bag for winter time. I came across this Fendi like peekaboo like shearling style bag, and of course I feel like the neutral colors with the Fendi monogram would go so nicely with black outfits, brown outfits, cream outfits, literally anything. And with the silhouette, it's kind of structured, but then it's not because it's furry. I don't know, I really like the size of it, the top handle of the bag, very casual. I like casual outfits because that's just me as a person, and then a cute bag, I just feel like give it to me. So I feel like that bag is definitely on my list as far as winter goes for this year's top picks. And then also YSL has this tote bag that I've been penning all over the place. They come in a bunch of colors. I really like it in the dark brown. There's black, there's a deep like olive color. I just like the chocolate brown would be such a good day-to-day tote bag if you need to bring a little bit more. Also another Bottega pick. I feel like I really resonate with Bottega, although I don't want a whole collection of just the weaving. I feel like that's very unique to the brand, but I don't want to have every bag in that style. They do, however, have bags in leather finishes, like an Andiamo and a leather would also be really cute as well. But I've been seeing the large hop everywhere, okay, everywhere. I think it looks so good. That was like the first Bottega bag that I saw that I fell in love with, and I think that's an essential. Again, casual hobo style shoulder bag, oversized, and I think it's such a cute bag. So I just don't know what color I would go for. Black, brown, green, like there's so many color options, it's insane. And also on my list is a Loewe puzzle bag. These also come in so many sizes. I don't think I would go for a micro because it's not practical, but like a mini size I think would be really cute. I've seen them in multicolors, I've seen them in different textures. I think I would definitely do like a pop of color in like a green woven style, something a little bit more unique. This bag has been around for so freaking long, and it is a staple. They've changed it over time, but I think the silhouette is such a staple, and that's what I'm trying to go for with building a bag collection, is those staple silhouettes that aren't necessarily so trendy, but bags that you can have and wear for years to come. So definitely have my eye on a Loewe puzzle bag, and I've seen it in so many different variations. It's kind of just hard to pick just one. And then the next one I have is a Chanel classic flap, like a small or a medium size. And I've seen this a million times in a suede. Like, I feel like the suede screams fall winter, and it's something different than the traditional like caviar or the lambskin. I feel like lambskin is just too buttery, too delicate. I prefer the caviar 100%. So I think the suede is definitely really cute, but I also have seen this in several colorways in like this, not spray painted design, but almost like an ombre style. And I feel like that's fun, it's youthful, it's unique. It is a little bit more trendy, but it's on a classic silhouette, which I think makes it more wearable. And if you get it in more of a neutral colorway, like brown I've seen it in, I think you could definitely wear it with so much. Even the pops of color that I've seen it in as well, stunning. Like, I just feel like classic silhouettes with a spin on it is definitely my style as well. I wanted to complete my little lady collection with the micro size, and because I have a bigger phone for it to be practical, I think going with the DJoy would be the one that makes the most sense because it is more east to west. And they come in a million different colors, textures, silhouettes, hardware. I just can't narrow down what I would go for because I have this in a green and a beige. I don't want to be boring and just go for black. So maybe like a metallic version would be really cute for the evening time because it is so small. Like that's really probably all I would use it for is a night out, a dinner out. So that would make the most sense. But I definitely love that silhouette and I love that style of bag. I just think it's structured, it's cute, it's different, it has the charms, it's very loud and noisy whenever I wear it. Definitely jingles when you walk, but it's so stinking cute in the micro, but not practical, so keep that in mind too. Next is Miu Miu. Like I said, I really like Prada bags, so naturally I'm gonna gravitate towards the Miu Miu as well. I think for me, their silhouettes definitely scream early like 2000s. I don't know, whenever I think of them, that's where my mindset goes. So I think the bow leather bag, again, another east to west style. I don't know why I'm gravitating towards that silhouette with like the structured longer shoulder drop. I don't know, really like that style. Again, they come in leathers, suedes, different finishes, screams fall winter to me. So I definitely have my eye set on one of those bags. The 15th bag, which I didn't think I would ever consider Gucci on my list of top bag picks because I don't know, I'm not a fan of the monogram, but I do really like their leather finishes. I don't know, it just looks really classic and classy. The Jackie bag, I've seen it in burgundy. I think it's stunning in the green colorways as well. And that's a silhouette, like another shoulder bag, mid-size bag where you can fit like your daily essentials, that I think is a staple, that is a timeless silhouette. And it made it on my list. Like I don't even know how, but it did. So those are the bags that I've been looking at recently, and I felt like it'd be fun to kind of share my top picks and my inspo and where I get my inspo from. Pinterest really is my favorite thing to do, like for fun. Like I have a hobby of just making boards, and I really enjoyed making my picks, and I have a lot of the bags actually on here, which is so funny to me. So very thankful, very grateful. And also the Andiamo, guys, they come in a east to west variation. Why is that also, like I'm looking at it now, I'm like, ooh, that'd be so cute. And it's shorter, but it's just elongated. I don't know, like so many cute bags, so little time. Today I wanted to show you guys some of my new finds if you guys are interested. And I know earlier today I went over and showed you my Pinterest, basically my Pinterest board inspired bags and my wish list for 2025. So I feel like the bag that I'm going to show you guys and reveal today is definitely a lot of people's must-have bags in their staple collection. And look at her, you guys, she is stunning. And it's so funny because I don't go for silver hardware, but for some reason I was like, let's switch it up, let's do something different. I do feel like sometimes I might need an option of silver hardware depending on shoes or a belt or whatever jewelry and stuff I'm gonna wear for that day, or hardware that might be on denim or something like that. Is nice to have some different variations with silver details. So this size is like a large size. This style bag, you can find it in different hardware, different leather finishes, different finishes in general. I've seen it in denim, I've seen it in suede. There's a lot of variety to this classic silhouette, and I think that's why so many people love this style bag so much, because it is a classic and it will be around for decades and more decades. And you could style it casually, you could also dress this up as well. So this one is, like I said, a large size, so you can fit a lot in this bag. I definitely feel like if I had to pick this bag all over again, the one thing I would definitely do differently, it's not the silver hardware, it is the leather finish, because this is so soft, it's so buttery. I feel like it could be delicate, easy for it to show scratches. So I would definitely go for more of a durable leather that they have available. But there's no feet or anything on the bottom of this bag, so just very simple, really nice quilted design. The lines match up perfectly as well. This is the back. I don't think I would put anything in this pocket, but it is nice to have. The chain on this bag is also really nice. It has some weight to it, so you could wear it over the shoulder with the chain doubled up like this, or you can make it longer and then wear it over the shoulder, elongated or cross body. I do like this cross body. I think the strap drop isn't too long for my frame, which I can appreciate. And then in the inside, there's this turn lock to get in and out of the bag. Of course, this is the silver detailing, so depending on what you guys choose, it will vary. There's a double flap on this bag. And behind this, there is another little secret compartment where you can put and organize other items, maybe like receipts. And then there's another zipper compartment, which is very shallow. There's a little zipper pull here with some leather, like a leather pull tab. And you can't really put much in this because the pocket is only this big, okay? Nothing below, just above. So keep that in mind as well. Not really sure again what I would put there. Some notes if you want to. And then underneath the double flap, because there is a button closure here, very impractical, okay? I tried to close it. It is not the easiest thing to close, so I won't be using that. And the inside of the bag has more organization. So it has a burgundy leather interior with a lipstick compartment and 2 different separated pouches there. And there's yet again another compartment here. So it's a lot of different secret compartments in this bag, which is nice. And then it has some stitching up here. I think the medium would be good too, but I have to keep in mind I'm carrying things like a camera that's kind of bulky, a phone, bulkier keys, a card holder, some lip products, and then some other random bits and bobs. And I need to have something that can kind of carry everything. I think this bag is such a cute style. Again, it's classic. It's something that will fit everyone's wardrobe. I'm not a fan though of the quality of the turn lock because I do notice that it has a sound. Well, sometimes you can hear it. It almost has a slight spring sound to it. But other than that, the hardware detailing is really nice. I would say it's a shiny silver finish. And the chain has leather woven in between, which I also really like. So this is the chain doubled up. And again, you could see the size of the bag in reference to my frame. So again, I would say it's pretty wearable. And then the strap elongated. Definitely not my favorite length, just over the shoulder, but if you're a taller girl, maybe you would appreciate that. I do like it as a crossbody option. I feel like it definitely hits me at a decent length, especially in winter and fall when you have bulkier coats. I think I'll appreciate the extra length here because I would probably really need that. So that's the bag. And then in addition, I have a jewelry item because I've been working on some arm candy to have my dream stack. And I've seen this and pinned this a bajillion times in different variations on my Pinterest. And I'd love to know what bracelets and brands you guys like if you want me to review them, because I have a few in mind that I would like to pick up. But this one is super cute. Of course it's gold. I feel like I wear the most gold as far as jewelry goes. And I thought this one was going to be really fun and wearable and unique. It has a pearl detailing to it. And it's on a gold chain. So there are 5 different little pieces to this, and I think it's super cute. And this just looks so good. So when I get my other bracelet in, I will do my arm candy because I feel like this is just going to be so pretty to pair with a casual outfit and then just stack a bunch of different bracelets together. And I saw this in a bunch of different color options and stone options as well, and I just fell in love with the pearl. I just thought it was so classy and super duper cute. So those are my latest pickups, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys a new bag, and I'm really excited to have this one in my collection. Feel free to DM me on Instagram. I wanted to make sure that I had fresh, clean brushes for my makeup tomorrow when I get ready. And that's the method that I like to use to wash my brushes. A lot of these, you guys, I've literally had since 2010. So if you take care of your brushes, you clean them frequently and you gently wash them and lay them to dry, and you're not soaking the entire, like, I don't want to call it a barrel. This part should not be submerged in water. So you really need to be careful with the way that you do wash. And then I use dish soap to clean my brushes because it removes the liquid foundation, the concealer, and all of that gunk and buildup. So I'm gonna leave these to dry overnight, and then hopefully they should be dry in the morning. These ones tend to take a little bit longer to dry, and sometimes I'll throw them in the dryer. Alright guys, I felt like I wanted to speed through the beginning of this because the base of my face literally stays the same, but I did want to share with you guys my updated summer makeup routine. There's only one thing I really want to get, which is a new blush, but I'm waiting till I finish hitting pan on this particular one, which I've been using because the one I want to get is pretty similar in color. I don't hoard makeup anymore. I showed you guys my makeup drawer. Literally, that's all my products, and if I'm out of something, I'll replace it, and then it'll give me the opportunity to try something new without becoming a makeup hoarder again and over consuming on makeup products. So I'll put all the products that I use in the description box below for you guys, also including the tools and the brushes and stuff that I really enjoy using. You can find them at Sephora, Ulta, and Amazon and all that good stuff. So the base of my face is pretty much done, and this entire routine, because I do this every day before the gym, is 15 minutes. If I take my time, 20 minutes. So it's really efficient for me. It's quick, it's easy, it's glowy, it's perfect for summertime. It adds a little bit of youthfulness with the blush and the highlighter combination. And I'm also going to try an eyeliner today in this video with you guys and put you onto my favorite lip combination. So I feel like the fun part is after you do your base and you get to do the blush, the bronzer, the highlighter, and all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna start with my highlight because I like to kind of layer this product on. I've been using this for the past month or so. I'm obsessed. It was worth the price point because you do get two different highlighters within this Tom Ford palette. I have the shade Moonlight, which is my favorite preferred undertone if you're like me and you have medium skin. I personally really like something that's more on the gold side, so I use a smaller tapered brush. I will mix these two together. There's no chunky glitters to this. The formula of it is absolutely amazing. It's more so like a luminizer, a glow from within the skin. Like, it just melts so good into the skin, especially after we set. I'll start with the first layer of highlight. on my cheeks and my nose. And this just wears so nicely throughout the day. I've used this one so much on the top. I don't know if it's going to focus, that the Tom Ford indentation basically rubbed off. So that is sad, but I use my stuff, so I'm not going to dwell over it. I washed these brushes last night. No, 2 days ago. And they're absolutely like super clean. So sometimes I feel like when they're fresh, I have to use more product to get them within the brush fibers. So I tend to use a heavier hand. As you can tell, I love peachy blushes, especially in summer when I'm a little bit more tan. These Too Faced blushes are really good. This one in particular, I'll link it. It's Tequila Sunrise. I just really like this shade. I'm currently looking at getting a similar color from Chanel. It's in a bigger compact. And this one's just really small. And when you hit pan, it just starts to crumble everywhere. And I actually have bits of this stained in my makeup chair because it crumbled apart. Pissed me off. So I have to be careful with this. And these do have a bit of a fragrance to them if you're sensitive to scented products. Keep that in mind. But I place my blush a little bit higher on my cheeks, almost overlapping where I put that highlighter, and then I bring it over my nose, kind of like a sunburn. I don't know, I just really like that placement for summertime. It just adds some color back into our face since everything is basically one even shade from the base makeup. And again, my brush is super clean, so it's not going on the way that it typically does. So you see that? I look sun-kissed. It's great. I love it. My bronzer, I also recently picked this up within the past month or so. I ended up going for the darker shade. I'm going to take an angled brush, and because this is the darkest shade, also shade range not great, and the undertone of this is very red, I diffuse it on the back of my hand. So I'm going to go into the product. It is pretty pigmented. As you could tell, there's some fallout. And I'm just going to kind of diffuse it and work the product into the fibers so it doesn't go on all in one spot. And brush it on my forehead to kind of warm it up. Basically wherever I put the concealer to warm up my face. And a little bit here. Again, I like the sun-kissed glowy bronzy look. And then hit the jaw. Just a light hand. I do recommend going for the darkest color, especially if you're brown skin. I've seen this on a dark skin girl on YouTube when I was looking for reviews. Looked really beautiful on her. And if you're medium skin as well, it can work for you if you diffuse it, as I just did. So, love that. And then whatever is left on the brush, I hit the sides of my nose a little bit. So I don't want it to be like an obvious contour, but I do want a little bit extra color as well. And now I go back to my highlighting palette because I layered on color, so I feel like I want to add some more shimmer and glow. So I'll go back into the same placement. So that's done, and then I typically have to brush my brows out because, you know, I get powders and stuff in them. And then that looks good. And then for my eyes, I don't really do a whole lot. I also am looking at getting a quad. Y'all remember back in the day when we used to make our own MAC palettes? There's like, I think 12 eyeshadows in there. It was expensive back in the day, but I saved up. I think they were like $12 a color. Like Naked Lunch, all that glitters, espresso. Like I just remember having like all those basic neutrals, and that was my go-to. And I'm like this close to going to build my own quad again. But I also have my eye on a YSL palette that has all the basic neutrals in it that I need. But until then, I've been using this. So I basically go in with mattes, so like this, and then I mix these two on my crease just to kind of add like a little bit of shading because my eyes I feel like are really small. So I use one singular brush, y'all, and I use it for the entire look. By the way, this is a Too Faced palette. It is called the Neutrals Nude Complexion Inspired Eyeshadow Palette. So whatever you guys like, but I like to just warm up my eyelid. Honestly, you could use a bronzer for this too. And I put that in the crease. Because this is my gym makeup, like my everyday makeup, I am so like carefree with it. That's why I can do my makeup in 15 minutes. So just to kind of add some warmth. And then I take the belly of the brush and I go into that like vanilla shade. And I pack it onto my lid to kind of brighten that area. Now this palette is pigmented, but I find the colors to be very forgiving and blendable. So if you're not good at makeup like me, this is great for beginners. And then I just kind of blend those two slightly together. I just want it to be brighter in the center and then more warm in the crease. I really don't wear mascara because in the gym I'm sweating, and I will opt to go into the sauna some days, just depending on how I feel. And when I'm sweating at 212 degrees, I sweat, it goes down my eye, it gets on my mascara, and then it goes in my eye, and I do not like the burning feeling of that. So I kind of like the naked mole rat look, but I do like to curl my eyelashes, and I really like this one. This one is, I don't know, it's very nice. Like, do you see how it's like an extra curl when you get in there? This is from Japanesque drugstore. Really good. And then we're gonna try this eyeliner I picked up. It's a brown in espresso from Chanel Beauty. It does say it's waterproof, which is why I picked it up for like the gym and stuff. And again, I'll link it below. Long lasting eyeliner. And I was intrigued to get this one because you don't have to sharpen it. So it's one of the retractable pencils, which I thought would be really good for my makeup bag and then just to be more carefree. So I'm just gonna put this on my waterline and then a little bit on my tight line just to add definition to my lash line since I'm not doing mascara. And I don't know if you guys can see the packaging of this. Is really pretty. Oh my gosh. It has the color here, espresso. Sorry, my under eyes tend to crease a little, but that's okay. Ooh, it's not that creamy. Now, I used to try Chanel like foundation back in the day. I don't think it was great. Like, this was 10, 12, 15 years ago, guys. Like, the shade range was not good. It was very light coverage. It was like a water-based foundation, and then that tanning, that cream bronzer is terrible. Which they have since reformulated it in Europe, but I don't think it's made its way to America yet. So I really haven't tried Chanel Beauty products. So I'd say this is like my first product. I do like how that looks. So it added a little bit of warmth and definition here compared to here. I feel like black is just too dark for me, especially when I barely do eye makeup on a day-to-day. Okay, wow, just looking in the vlog I can see a big difference in the definition of this eye versus like this eye. This one looks sad, this one looks like more awakened. So I kind of like this because I don't have to sharpen it. The next step is the lip combo. So I recently tried these Lancome pencils. I'm such a nudes girl. I'm such a creature of habit as well. My lips always look the same no matter if I try a new combination, they end up looking the same. But I went to Ulta and I bought this darker brown. I will also link these below. I have Morning Espresso. I have Nude Now. This one is Don't Be Shy. And then this one is Rosy Nude. But I always outline with this by default. It's the MAC pencil in cork for shape, and then I'll fill in with something. Usually like these days I've been going for something more pinky, and I find that the Lancome pencils in comparison to the MAC pencils are more tacky, similar to Makeup Forever. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in a previous video. So I find the wear to be much better throughout the day, even while you're drinking on your Stanley and stuff like that, even in the gym space. So I do really enjoy that. So I think today I'm going to fill in the middle with Nude Now. And I slightly outline, well, not overline. I mean, I naturally have big lips. Fun fact, I did have lip filler in 2019. I maybe tried lip filler 3 different times from 2019, and then I stopped doing it during Rona. And you know, they say like, oh, it dissolves, you got to go back and get some more like after what, 9 months or something like that. I low-key feel like my filler on my top lip never went away. Like, I just feel like my body, because I keloid, so in my mind I'm like, I think my body just not keloid around it, but it just never went away. Like, I still feel like I have a top lip that is volumized, and I never felt like I had one before. Lip filler, random, but I do lightly overdraw the top to match the volume of the bottom. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyone else experience having filler though back in the day, and then now not getting it, you still feel like it's kind of still low-key there? Anyway, I'm gonna fill it in now with the pinky color. What did I say? Nude Now. I feel like it's very summery, and again adds color and life into my face instead of just going with a beigey color. It's kind of like my lip color, but better. And see, when you do the darker color, it adds some depth, okay? And then I use my concealer brush for my brows, and then I kind of clean up whatever is left on here with my lip liner. Cool. Cute. Like, it just adds so much like color into my face. And for the longest I used to just do like a brownish nude, and I just really like these pencils. And then I do go over my lips with a lipstick. I need to go to Ulta and pick up another one. Again, MAC lipsticks are so good to me. I like the satin finish. This one is Creme de Nude. It's very light, but it adds like a gloss, and it kind of mixes the colors a little bit better. Oh, and I also love how those smell. Again, back in the day, like when I first started buying makeup, if you know, you know, the Hello Kitty MAC collection was like the first thing I ever bought. It was like these potted lip glosses or whatever. Those smelled like vanilla cupcakes. Happy memories, man. What a time. What a time to be alive. That was so funny to me. That Hello Kitty collection. I actually still have the packaging to it in my memory box. So crazy. But obviously I don't have the product. So now that that's pretty much my face, I'm going to add a little more blush because that's what I always do. And then we can set. But this is pretty much how I've been doing my makeup, the products that I use. And currently, I didn't like talk through this, but the foundation shades I'm mixing right now because I've been out by the pool are the NARS Punjab and Barcelona. I do 2 pumps of each, and it tends to be like the perfect shade for me right now. Maybe by the next time that I go to the pool to lay out, because I do tan pretty quickly, I'll probably be mostly Barcelona. So it's nice to have some options to mix. And these are both neutral undertone. I used to think I was more yellow undertone, and then I realized I'm not yellow, I'm neutral. So these two are really good for my skin tone as a medium skin girly with neutral undertone. So now I'm gonna set my face, and I need to finish this one. These are both the Urban Decay setting sprays, which I love. So I've been recently using the original all-nighter setting spray. I do like the extra glowy one, but because we're going to the gym, I don't need really to be any extra glowy than what I am. So I'm going to use this. Yes, I use a lot. Face needs to be drenched. And I have a fan. So I just dry my face like this super fast. So no splotches or anything. This is an Amazon find. I showed you guys this in a previous video. Absolutely obsessed. Changed my makeup routine. And I used to dread waiting for my setting spray to dry. But this just speeds up the entire process. And that's pretty much all I use this thing for. And I keep it on the first speed, like 1%. And you're gonna see how nice that highlight dries down to be. Obsessed. Everybody needs this in their makeup bag. Back in the day as well, I used to have a hand fan, like a paper one that I got from like an event, and that worked really well too. So maybe try that out for something more affordable, like a church fan. And boom. I really like this eyeliner. I think the eyeliner definitely changed the game for me. Okay. I probably should charge this soon, but the battery does last a very long time. So that's pretty much all I do. Can you see? There's like peach blush stains all on this chair, and while I'm looking at it, I might as well attempt to try to get those out. I don't know if y'all can tell. Hold on. The only spot remover I have for my laundry, terrible stuff, don't recommend. I was looking for OxyClean at the time. They didn't have it like when I moved. So I bought this and I said I wouldn't buy anything else until it ran out. So we're gonna attempt to use this and spot treat. I don't think they make the OxyClean one anymore, to be honest. I really haven't even seen it. But I need to throw that blush away because it's ruining my stuff. And then I have a rag that I dampened a little. I might need to wet it a little bit more. So I'm gonna let this sit, and then by the time I get home, hopefully it will be lifted and dried so I can sit in it by tomorrow when I get ready. Yeah, I don't recommend. I mean, off-brand is good sometimes, but this was not one of those cases. And it's probably going to be bleached like spots. I mean, it looks like it's coming off. To be fair, I probably could have used just soap and water. I don't know. I don't really care. This chair was a gift for a collab, so it is what it is. Alright, well, we'll see how that dries, but I could see in the vlog it's white splotches, and that probably looks even worse than what it looked like before. So, I don't know. To be continued. Also, I just wanted to let the girlies know this is what my makeup looks like after the gym. A sweaty, hot, humid leg day workout, and it's definitely the setting spray. I just got back from helping my mom earlier this morning. I didn't really get a whole lot of footage today because I met my brother. Ooh, what's going on with the lighting? I met my brother at my mom's this morning. Really, it was more like 12 o'clock because she's getting her closet kind of built out like my IKEA room over here, except it's not IKEA, it's a different company. So we needed to go help her basically take everything out of the closet
and she was gonna be throwing out these shoe racks, and they were stackable, and I was like, you know what, can I take one home? So she gave me one of those. I'm hoping it fits in my mudroom because I usually keep my casual shoes, my slides, my little Ugg moccasin style shoes, like the Tasmans, for when I take the dog out, or if I have to run downstairs and get, you know, something from the mailroom. It just looks a mess. So I hope that it fits in there, and then I'll be able to kind of stack more of my casual shoes in a nicer space. I cooked pasta this morning, so I'm really happy I don't have to do that. I'm gonna make a salad because I feel like I need some veggies. It's 96 degrees outside, y'all, and I picked up my Abercrombie stuff, and tell me why there's like suede and like shearling items in there. Big coat for winter and fall time. Like, I don't care what's on sale. Like, I'm really excited to try that stuff on, and I hope everything works out because I got a couple different sizes for the bottoms, and I'm just not sure. One of the pants I ordered is like a low rise. I have a shorter torso, so I never really know where that's gonna actually fit or fall on me. So I'm gonna definitely try that stuff on, because tomorrow if I need to return anything, I'll probably do that while I'm out, because I want to go to a cafe tomorrow. I don't even know what vlog this is gonna be, but I cannot wait to take a shower, y'all. Today was upper body day. I ended up filming my back and bicep workout routine for Instagram reels, and then I also at the same time filmed for a fitness vlog for Kayla Lashae vlogs. So I'll chop that up at some point this week. But I'm feeling really good, honestly. The back is looking good. I'm wearing Gymshark today. This is the minimal halter style bra. Definitely my favorite in comparison to the original minimal bra. It's a little more coverage here. The white wasn't even really sheer, so I was surprised. And the strap here around the trap area, I love it because it's adjustable. Sometimes these can be a little too tight or too loose. So I always feel like I get the perfect fit, and it doesn't dig in around my lats. And I do feel like I carry more body fat on my back area, especially when I'm trying to build more muscle. So I really appreciate how flattering this bra is on me. And I had no business wearing these pants, the Gymshark men's pump pants in the black camo that I bought during their, not even the sale, I just bought it earlier in the month. I wear these in a size large. The bra, by the way, is a size small. These are so cute. Like, I love wearing baggy pants for my upper body day with like a minimal bra. And then my bag is the Gymshark canvas style tote for my essentials. So that's pretty much all I did. Oh, my mom did give me this. You know, like when you go to your parents' house, you just be shopping through their stash. That's what I did. I think whatever soap I have in there is drying my hands. It's like an exfoliating one from Way. I think it's too harsh for my skin. So this one is a moisturizing hand soap in a milk and honey scent. So I'm gonna put this and refill it once I'm out because I'm running pretty low. Plus I think it'll look cute. It's beige. And I just refill these Diptyque bottles. I do like the Diptyque soap, and it didn't irritate my eczema, but my eczema's been so bad it cracks and it bleeds. Also my calluses. I'm just a girl, go crazy. So I do want to hurry up because I was checking YouTube today, and Mia, she just uploaded a new vlog, so I definitely am excited to have my food with a video to watch. So I might curl up on the couch, but let's go see this shoe thing. Hi, cutie. Yes, his haircut is growing out. He's looking great. He's looking really cute again. He said, you see it. So here is one of the tiers. I thought it would be a little too long, but once I got home, because it is, look at this. I don't know where she got it from, y'all. Probably Amazon. It is adjustable. So I feel like this is gonna be perfect. Because y'all see what I have going on. This is not it. Mostly my gym shoes in here. Like I said, I wear these to go take the dog out and all that. I just feel like I need to get a different thing for Leroy's food because this is such an awkward height. Ideally, it'd be great to be able to put it on the shelf, but I'm in this thing twice a day, so it's a little inconvenient. So I just want to organize this space. I keep my floor cleaners and my drying rack in here as well.
I did some slight organization here. I don't know. I could probably fit a lot of shoes on this thing too, which would be nice. Because my closet's low-key overflowing with stuff. Oh my gosh, this just looks so much nicer. And I think this will fit. Honestly, yes. This is so much nicer. And this has a door on it, so I never really have to look at, you know, the stuff that's in here. And this is kind of like, oops, dead space. As long as this can open, you know what I mean? It's fine. This is so clutch. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mama. Oh, there she is in the group chat. So, yeah, I mean, little improvements like this make me happy when I find organization solutions. And it low-key matches the aesthetic. And it is probably like the same thing as my drying rack as far as the materials go. So if I can find something similar, I'll link you guys to it, or I'll just ask her where she got this from. And ooh, you can check out my Amazon page as well. So you could fit probably 3 pairs, 3, 6, 9 pairs of shoes on this thing, which is pretty clutch. Love that. Here I put all of my Abercrombie stuff. It came in a box, but I had to break it down at my dad's because it was just too big. So I'll give you guys a little haul because I know once I start snacking, I'm gonna wanna get comfortable and go take my makeup off and everything else. So if I can link this stuff from my email history, I will. They were doing a sale, like still, I don't know by the time I post this video, but buy 4 or more items, 30% off your entire cart. I think that's such a steal, especially if you're like me and you're trying to build a basics, a capsule wardrobe of essentials. And a lot of my Abercrombie stuff, like I feel like it is expensive, but the fit is just so good. When you need long inseam pants, you know what I mean? You have the Curve Love collection where if you have a fit body with a lot of muscle, you're in between sizes, it just works. So I don't mind paying a little bit more for the fit. That's the coat. Oh, I've been wanting some suede stuff, you guys. So I got a really good deal. I'll put maybe the prices and edit them on the screen because I definitely didn't pay $180 for this. I got it in a size medium. That's crazy. It was on like a good little discount, but I love overlayers and jackets and stuff like that. I like blazer style. Ooh, this is so heavy and like the quality is really good. So this is a suede blazer jacket. I thought this would be super cute to pair with jeans and like a bodysuit, or when it's like fall, it's not too chilly, you know, like this would be like really cute. So I love this camel color. I have a bag that I think will go really nicely with this. It has some nice weight to it, and it has fake pockets for $180. You're dumb. You couldn't put a real pocket up in here, child. It has some brown buttons to it, and it says vegan suede, and it's made in Cambodia. So quality is amazing. The price I'm sure was like really good, otherwise I wouldn't have picked it up. I want to show you guys a quick try on haul because I put this jacket on and I'm kind of obsessed. It has an oversized fit. I did size up since I'm in between, but for my outerwear pieces I do that anyway in case I want to wear something like, you know, a thicker, chunkier knit sweater or something underneath. You have the space to do it, but the shoulders are slightly padded and they are like dropped, so I kind of like it because it makes it more boxy boyfriend fit. And guys, I have really long limbs. This is amazing to see. Very soft, very comfortable. Again, I like, oh wait, I forgot this has the faux pockets. It'd be a 10 out of 10 if it had real pockets, but I'm not mad at the quality and the weight of it. The material's really nice, and this makes me really excited to style it when it gets a little bit cooler outside. So I definitely recommend adding this to your wish list, like a suede blazer. I just like that, super cute. And then I wanted to get a red outfit for the holiday season, and I'm hoping these fit because I got a 27. These are a low rise. They're originally $90, and again, I did not pay $90, but I got them in a size 27 long inseam. It says size 4, but I didn't account for the fact that this was a low rise, and I didn't see that it was a low rise until after I had checked out, and it was like, oh, your order's on the way. So hopefully this will work out for me because I love a trouser. It's pretty wide on the leg area, which I think is nice. It'll give me some room for my quads and my thighs. and stuff, and they don't look too low rise, so I'm not that worried. It might actually end up working out really good for me with my short torso. I can see some loose threads here, but this color I thought would be such a good addition. I don't have a lot of red in my wardrobe, but pairing it with cream, even browns, and I got a matching top. So I typed in the color of those pants and a couple options popped up, and I got this top in a size small. It doesn't have the original price on here, but it's a ribbed top. So I thought this would be super cute for like Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, even Valentine's Day, a normal fall day. Very thick, stretchy. Now I really feel like Abercrombie stepped up their game from back in the day. Y'all know, like, I grew up going to the Abercrombie outlets when I got a little bit of money from my first job and stuff. Like, I thought I was that girl, but that stuff was very A&F, the Mooses, Abercrombie and Fitch everywhere, the beachy vibe. Like, this totally switched up, and I feel like it grew up with us. So I really do like pieces like this. There's not even like a logo on here, you know? So this is a really nice, thick, stretchy, ribbed top. I like this little neckline as well. I think it'll show off my collarbones really nice. And I needed more tops. I have a lot of like Skims bodysuits, but sometimes I don't want to wear a bodysuit. Like, I don't want something to be tucked into my bottoms. I want a proper shirt. So I thought that one would be really good.
One time for the freaking red of this outfit. Okay, it's different materials, different textures, but I'd say the reds look really nice together. The fit of this top is so forgiving, and it kind of just stretches with your body and molds to your body. I don't know if they have this in other colors, but I would love to get this in like a black or something. And again, the sleeves are very long, so if you have longer limbs like myself, perfect fit. And I like this neckline. It's not off the shoulder, like a boat style, really cute. The pants are 27 long and they're low rise, and I'm feeling that in the crotch space is very shallow. They're not like, oh, booty crack is out, but they are a nice rise if you have a shorter torso. Again, I feel like I would want to have a belt on this because it is not the curve love, right? So if you're in between sizes, it's not going to snatch you, like I said, compared to the curve love range. But the inseam is really nice as well because they are a flowier pant, and you cannot have a pant like this be a high water. It just does not work. So I could see these trousers with a bunch of different top options, even bodysuits as well. And I'm happy that I have like a full red outfit because that's just a color I don't have a lot of in my wardrobe. And low-key, I feel like it flatters me.
Everything I got was on sale, and I try to shop on sale and not just buy things. Like, a shopping tip, if you're trying to save money, just because something is on sale doesn't mean you need to get it. And I feel like you're not saving any money just because you're shopping on a sale. Like, you didn't need to buy that just because of a sale. But if it was something you were already needing or it was on your shopping list prior, then it's totally an okay for me to pick up and purchase. So shopping out of season is a great way to like get stuff on a good discount. Like these pants, it says it's originally $110. I have these in the brown leather and then the black leather, and I got them in a 28 long, which is what I have in those ones. And there is a little bit of stretch in the waist. They're a suede pant. I would say it's a straight leg cut, kind of stretch vertically, a little bit more like horizontally, which will be good for the thigh area. Very soft. I wonder if this is the same. No, they're not the same color, but I do feel like, sorry, my lighting's going in and out. I feel like they would look cute, like a tonal suede look. And these are from the Curve Love. I love these. They have them in stock in the brown and the black leather, and I 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm always wearing those in the fall and the winter time. I just like, I'm a pants girl more so than just jeans. Like, I like stuff like this, trousers and different textures. And this one has like a gunmetal detailing for the hardware. Nice bit of weight, and these are like an ultra high-rise fit on me personally. These are in a 28 long, and again, like, I'm in between sizes, so everything is kind of forgiving. They're all kind of just big on the waist. These I do think are the Curve Love collection, so I don't know, but this material is very soft and buttery, and I feel like Christmas. I feel like Rudolph right now. I don't know. Cute. I would say it's flattering on the glute space, and there's a little bit of stretch to this material,
So again, I do feel like I could grow into this for several years and be fine with it. And of course it's long inseam. And then these are just a wide leg. Oh, they're more taupey. They looked more brown on the website. It says ultra wide high rise fit. 28 long is the size, and I got them in. And I love all the trousers. I need a black pair of trousers, and they're on sale right now too. $100. I did not pay $100 for these, but they have like a cargo style, real pockets on the sides, ultra wide all the way down the leg. Not a whole lot of stretch to these. There's a little bit of give though in the waist area, so I'm hoping it won't be too big. There's some pleat detailing and faux pockets on the back, and it's a 28, but it says size 6 long, made in Vietnam. So I never know, like my waist is a 4, so I don't know. I'm hoping they're not gonna slip, but I think these types of pants would look really good with a thin belt. Okay, so I'm wearing size 28 long. I definitely think these work for me and they'd be a good size to grow into. They're ultra high rise on me. They do have, you know, some wiggle room to them, so I definitely would want to get a thin belt to wear, maybe like in a beigey color. I think that'd be a good wardrobe staple. They fit the thighs really nicely. They have cargo pockets on the side with the pleat detailing. I like this neutral color. I feel like it will look great with a lot of different top options, and it's a long inseam length. I'm not sure if this is regular or if this is Curve Love, but I think this is the regular line and they still fit pretty nicely. The Curve Love I feel like does snatch in the waist a little bit better, and it's great again if you're in between sizes like myself. But I think these are definitely a 10 out of 10, and I've been needing some trousers just like this. And the last thing I have is my winter coat. And I really hope this fits. This was such a steal. It was like everything I wanted. And it's like heavyweight. Like it does get pretty cold here, I'm not gonna lie. What is going on? It does get pretty cold here in Virginia, like on the East Coast. So I thought this would be cute. Typically I always get puffer coats, but I feel like those, I don't know, like this is just more elevated, and it's all fur on the inside and it's all suede on the outside. I don't know if it's like the vegan suede like that other jacket. It doesn't say on here. But I got it in a size medium. $170. Oh, that's the UK price. $220 US. Are you kidding me? Really cutesy. There's no hood on it, but there is a big collar. This is really heavy. Like if you live in a cold place like I do, girl, this jacket is the jacket. And I love the oversized collar. There is a very raw edge to this, and I will say maybe it's on sale because it, not pills, but girl, the fur is coming out. So I don't know if that's gonna last, you know, everywhere, or just when it's new. I'm not really sure if that's gonna be a deal breaker for me, but it's fully lined in the inside. There's a button in here, and yeah, just one button. I thought it didn't have one for a second, but this is just that, girl, it's definitely screaming Sex in the City moment. Like, take me to New York so I can walk through Central Park. Very cozy, very toasty. It's almost like I'm wearing a scarf at the same time. I like that it has the button because, you know, you want to be able to bundle up when it's windy and brick outside. I just, again, don't know if I can get over the shedding, but I definitely wanted to get a new coat that was a little bit more dressy, longer lines, and also not a puffer style, or a leather jacket, because I have like biker styles and they're all pretty much cropped. So I thought this would just be such a good go-to for this year, and with it being discounted, I was like, perfect. I will not pay for it full price, that's definitely for sure. And it low-key reminds me of like Bratz. So I'm here for it. We'll just have to see about the shedding. Seeing some pieces on this top. I love this top. You can definitely see the color a lot more true. And I'm sorry about the lighting earlier, but I love this outfit combination. It is very short in the rise, but I don't mind it. I think it's flattering on the glute space because it is lower rise and it has still some space to grow. Like if I wanted to, you know, continue to build in the gym, then I can, but Yeah, the jacket's definitely shedding, but I feel like I got some really cute pieces.